go closer. You like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur. Coaster Nostra, stick up to your nose. This rolling stone and alone. California, ill as pneumonia when we confold you with that villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers, not pulling the out to show you, but the brains over the rover. You put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, so you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game coded in polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Games out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Fighting his way through contact. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll run. This is Bashir Tootin. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You look at this Colt defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. They'll get this out to Tootin. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Trap 60. 19 tight.
Back to throw here. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hook it, Mike.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. I don't know that you've got a wealth of options here now. 3rd down from your 2.
The question is, how much confidence do you actually have in various aspects of your team? In your defense, in case things go wrong. In your quarterback to take care of the football. Your offensive line to protect it. If you're feeling pretty confident about all those things, you might take a shot right here.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now the first carry here for the running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after here coming up. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Next score, 7. Jaguars, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And the Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10.
The slot man moves right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And a quick throw there is incomplete. Tyler Warren was the one he was looking for.
Brings up
And it's second down. You look at this Colt defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. If they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
First down.
Come on, come on.
A gain of 7.
They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19, stop.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there. They forced the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 40-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle they go. Milner. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. The Colts at 1-0 on a year following a win in Week 1. And they've got a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
third down. Milner. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gain of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. A short one there, caught by Warren. But he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Gain of 19 yards.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now back to throw. Down the field, he's got Warren. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal. Cougar 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is going to slide to a ball inside the 5-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught right side. It's Warren. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas with career touchdown number 75. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece.
James Mills to kick off for the Jaguars.
All level now at 10 apiece. apiece as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DK Metcalf, 70 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be stopped right there at the 31. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That's complete. He's got Tootin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Jaguars 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Drops it underneath for Tootin. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. There he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Here's 2nd and 3.
To number 22. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
1979 Broncos.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
That is caught by Hunter. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll set up to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Get it. Crack all 80.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This is close. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. Miller. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
Looking to put a drive together. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Jacksonville.
First down, here's Mitchell. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the
it?
receiver still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 10. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. DK strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Pushing his way through. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
They'll look to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But when the running game's now working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll try and do nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Up the middle they go. Milner. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 18-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. This one into the hands of Metcalf. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football and making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
He was brought down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. They had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook.
The big fella. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
That's Palmer. And he's going to get in for the score, and the lead now cut to 14.
34. Jaguars 20. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now back to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive
is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down to the 36-yard line here.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The recipe is pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got done. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And first down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking long for Thomas.
And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now
following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
It's second down.
Buffalo 18.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Right where they set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hunter. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And they will take a knee here.